possibly going to take a long trade here if I can get it to set up. Again, it's just my sine wave crosses print cyclical support, and I have some surrounding context supporting that school of thought. Uh, and if they print in the same price area on two different charts, then that further strengthens makes the support and resistance even more of a supportive level or resistance level, um, just exponential in terms of their strength. But that's what's on my plate right now. Just keep monitoring this and see how it forms up. One more thing I want to point out is that this dig down here might fire off what's called a flush pattern. It's a yellow ball. Looks like these up here, but if I get it to fire down there, I've already had uh, an exhaustion cell, which is this, my bullish divergence, which is right here, and I get a deeper dig in this momentum indicator to fire off a flush pattern, indicating that it's flushing out the last of the sellers, and then it clears the way for upside rally. Could be small, never know, but that's another thing we're going to be paying attention to. Just got long at 33.50. I wanted to wait for better prices. I wanted to see a cyclical support print on the 2000 tick bar chart, but based on my cumulative delta, there's a tail right here, so it could get a pop, and also nicey tick started getting a pop as well, and also I started seeing some delta momentum build up on my volume breakdown on this volume imbalance footprint chart, and it looks like it's starting to take off to the upside. So we will monitor this for continuation. This could be it, and I hope we're really going to seal my confidence is if I get a yellow ball to fire off here, just like over here. This is I call this a trifecta, being that exhaustion cell, bullish divergence, flush pattern. All of those set up. Takes a while for sometimes for these trades to set up, but this trifecta trade works about 70% of the time. It just requires a lot of patience. A lot of my issue is a lot of times I tend to enter too early, and it's just something I work on a daily basis. I got burned today on that. Earlier, I had a 3-point loss right here because I entered too early on the trade setup I was waiting for. I felt like I was going to miss out, so I entered and paid for it. Target's at 36.50. I've got a volume-based range with a forecasted high of 36.50 for this particular period. And so far today, with the exception of the previous period, but I'm going to put the previous period on the fact that it was the oil, crude, caused this violent spike up and down. But other than that, the first two periods have been respecting their the upper forecasted highs of the volume-based range model that I use. So it looks like I might get that, hopefully. Okay, here's the thing. I don't like how these are starting to shoot up almost on vertical. Uh, Based on that, I may lower it down to 35.50, and I may possibly even just take a point here. I don't like how it's coming down there. Brian POC. It's that red line, 3450. Um, yeah, I don't like that. Okay. So I've moved my target down to 3450. Hopefully I get that. Just got taken out, 3450. You know, this trade could possibly work out and actually hit my target. It's one of the things that I just deal with on a daily basis, in terms of trader psychology, is fighting the urge to move my target. But this day has been nothing but chop based on the narrow base on the profile, and we're definitely holding a bearish sentiment in relation to the past 2 days. We're out of balance to the downside, with respect to the value areas, from which are these magenta brackets from value areas from the past 2 days. So, and the fact that my sine wave here did just about a complete U-turn, and they're gonna roll over. So, anyways, point, I'll take it.